Behind an ordinary wall fence in a small forest lies a three-building complex that can be best described as beauties inside the beast. Once inside the complex, the beauties are truly an astounding sight to behold. Rolls-Royce, Bentley, Mercedes-Benz, Jaguar, Ferrari, Aston Martin, Alfa Romeo, and much more. Welcome to Brynes Motor Trust Restoration at Clark Freeport Zone. Brynes Motor Trust Restoration Incorporated, or BMT, is the passion of one man.
The company is founded by Jim Brynes. He's a very charismatic, very smart businessman from Australia. He has two great passions, antique and classic cars, and as you can see, the antique furniture. So he'll tell you that his beginning goal was to have a restored Rolls-Royce. So he thought he'd buy 10, restore 10, and keep one. And that went through, and he decided to do that with Jaguar and on through Mercedes. But he also is passionate about bringing these cars back to life, bringing them to their former glory.
Lemberg says BMT's history and practice is second to none. And here's how classic automobiles are restored.
This is a perfect dynamic. It then goes into the body and paint division, where hours are spent making it absolutely every panel perfect. It gets painted. During that whole time, so many other things are going on, where the engine's being rebuilt, every trim piece is being re-chromed, or every nut, bolt, screw replated, and it all comes into the assembly area, where everybody has a job to put. I want to put this trim on. I need to wire up this electrical harness. It's a flurry of activity.
BMT Restoration chooses Clark to be its hub.
He did some business with the CDC in Clark and found that the infrastructure here is wonderful. The tax benefit of being a Freeport zone also made it just a really smart business idea to restore cars here in Clark. About 4 years ago, August is when BMT opened its doors here. It's extremely fluid. We have business that we do through other businesses here that do parts of our restoration work for us. Like I said, the infrastructure is wonderful. The people are wonderful. It's very easy and comfortable to do business here.
The company employs hundreds of specialized, trained, and professional staff in various departments. Let's know more about the people behind the restoration of classic automobile.
Everybody can learn more about their craft. So the managers and we get together, we have a meeting, and we decide, all right, well, what's an area in which we can train and bring up the quality, and we'll come up with a curriculum and try to do 4 to 8 hours every week or every 2 weeks on a different process, whether it be learning the chrome process all in-house, or a different type of way to metal finish, or the latest techniques in engine building or porting. And we'll put together a training package and usually do around 10 at a time. And even if it's as simple as watching a YouTube video on how to do a process, we'll watch the video, and then we'll talk about it. We'll go out into the shop and put it into practice.
BMT also employs several women fabricators in the metal workshop and other departments.
We have, they do everything from welding to metal fabrication, electrical, engine building, and well-rounded crew of ladies that amazing attention to detail, a high quality of work ethic, very impressive, and always smiling. Carry a staff of around 200 in-house. Word of mouth, a lot of our quality men and women will recommend somebody, and we'll bring them in for an interview and a trial. We are always looking for quality mechanic, engine builders, electricians, upholsterers, anything to do with cars. If there's a passionate individual, we'll look at hiring them. I'm impressed, happily impressed every day, everywhere in this factory. Diligent working is happening, and if I walk by, they'll look up and they'll smile. They have, like I said, such attention to detail. All the workers, male and female, have just the passion, the same passion that I have for this. I think it's inherent in anybody who likes cars and likes to build cars. You're doing something new and you're building something every day. Is restoration and creating investment cars, but we also have an antique furniture business. We do replicate authentic antique furniture. A lot of the cars, the Rolls Royces, the Mercedes, the Jaguars, they all have very ornate wood in them. We work with a lot of. We don't want to order parts in from anywhere in the world. We want to build up local businesses to. The grand plan is, completely restored here in the Philippines. So, working with outside processes like the plating or fabrication that we don't do in-house.
BMT began as a passion of one man, and it will surely continue.
One thing that Jim said is, it would be great to, within the next 5 years, maybe turn this into an accredited restoration college where anybody could come learn business management skills and all the skills from metalwork to engine building and electrical, because working on these older cars is kind of a lost and dying art. So we like to train and teach up. We're starting to be recognized in this industry around the world, and we just kind of we don't want to grow too big, and we don't want to slow down. Part of our expansion is every car that we currently work on is owned by BMT, but this year the future is to do restorations for specific other clients, whether they be abroad or local. So we're entertaining on a case-by-case basis. There are a lot of people locally would like to own and buy a Jag, or they have a Mercedes that they want to restore. I want to make sure that our processes are very professional, and then take on outside business. People are car people. They have a passion for cars, for driving, for just the romanticness about it, for the beauty of the machine. We have quite a few that range and hover around the $500,000 mark. Some of our Facel Vegas, some of our Jaguars are extremely rare and significant. And those cars are gaining value every day. So what's worth $500,000 today, in 6 months could be worth $700,000. Yeah, I'm sorry, US dollars. Yeah. 24 million pesos. An investment, whether it's a stock or a piece of real estate, you're looking for your investment to grow, and the classic car industry has been proven to be a good investment. They're not making any more of these. You can always grade land and put up another house and another house, but a Series 1 Jaguar E-Type, they're done making those, so a restored one of those is going up in value.
BMT Restoration is not just delivering unparalleled classic car restoration. It's also about dedication, work excellence, professionalism, and a passion to bring out the best by the best.